A couple months ago, I was hanging out in Israel with a group from CedarCreek, and we were getting dinner at our hotel, and I had been waiting in line for about 5 minutes, and the line was not moving, and there was a couple different groups here, and it was really packed and congested, and a woman walked in front of the line, in front of about a group of us, a group of about 10 of us, and she grabbed a loaf of bread, she cut the middle, and took half of the loaf of bread, and she walked away. I'm like looking at the other people, like, she just walked right in front of us and cut in line. But I was like, okay, just shake it off, it's fine. So about 2 minutes later, she comes back, and we still haven't moved. She walks into the front of the line again, and she takes a knife, and she's about to do the very same thing. And I'm having that moment where I'm looking around thinking, is someone gonna say something about this? So I decided to say something. I said, ma'am, you know that you just cut in line. She looked back, and she said, well, I just did this 2 minutes ago, and you didn't have a problem then. I was like thinking, that's a good point. But I was like, well, you cut in line then, and you cut in line again. So she takes the loaf of bread. She looks at me in a very snarky way and says, I don't care, and walks away. Now I'm in the Holy Land. I'm learning about Jesus. I'm trying to be patient. I have some thoughts going in my brain. My first thought was, I hope you get food poisoning. So I'm standing there. There's a woman standing in front of me who is waiting in line as well. She turns around. She says, thank you so much for saying something. That woman was so rude. You see, I think all of us, we have moments where we feel like we get wronged, and we want people to get what they deserve. This can happen when we're driving. Some of you may be aggressive drivers, and you're the type of person that if someone cuts you off, you'll say something, and you will not slow down. You'll speed up to try to scare them a little bit. You know? Others of you get to a four-way stop, and you're very decisive. I'm pretty decisive at a four-way stop. And a couple weeks ago, I was at a four-way stop, and it was obviously my turn. So I decided to go. There was a person to my left. They did not think it was my turn. So they kind of flail their arms. I can tell they're giving me some choice words. And I look a little bit closer. It's my cousin. Like, come on, man. And I still haven't talked to him about this. So Jay, if you're watching right now, I forgive you. I was first. We all have something in us. We want people to get what they deserve, unless we are those people. You see, when we do something wrong, what do? We want mercy and grace and compassion. But when someone else does something wrong, you need to get what you deserve.